Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Crimson Moth, or now I forgot that actually, the Rebel Witch is actually the first book, but they've named this book the Crimson Moth, which is very strange because Crimson Moths is the actual series of what the series is called. The first book is called The Rebel Witch, by Kristen Ciccarelli. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that name with my life possible. So this is of course a very little edition. Beautiful cover. Love is like good moths and everything like that all over the side. Then we have the back. She was the Crimson Moth, a wanted criminal, not to mention a witch hiding in plain sight. This wouldn't be the first time she walked into a space full of people who hunted her kind. She'd done it 100 times before without batting an eye. So why was she a tiny seed of fish sprouting inside of her? So I actually started this last night and I finished it today. So there's that. So we have our lovely end papers. We have Rune and Gideon. Then we have this beautiful hardback with the foiled on there. Then we have the dust jacket. I can think of the words. I keep forgetting what the words are. Trying to do this one-handed is fun. Ooh. And then we have the other side. Ooh. So we have our lovely author letter, and well, that's at the back of the book. But anyway, so the only thing more treacherous than being a witch is falling in love. On the night Rune's life changed forever, blood ran into the streets. Now in an aftermath of a devastating revolution, witches have been diminished from powerful rulers to outcasts ruthlessly hunted due to their waning magic. And Rune must hide what she is, spending her days pretending to be the nothing more than a vapoured young socialite. Rune spends her nights as the Crimson Moth, a witch vigilant. Why can I speak these words? Vigilante. Who rescues her kind from being purged. When a rescue goes wrong, Rune decides to throw the witch hunters off her scent by courting the handsome Gideon Sharp. Except Gideon is a notorious and unforgiving witch hunter loyal to the revolution, and falling for him would be, well, deadly. Let's just say that. And ow, sorry, I'm getting dig to the stomach. So I gave this book 4 stars because at first we find out that Rune, when her grandmother, why did I sound so British on that one? Grandmother. Her grandmum. She basically reported her own mother, because, well, I think she did look signs that she told her to do so that she's doesn't get any inspection on herself. So when people go, oh, I feel so bad for you because you was raised by a witch. But then, obviously, wouldn't you, like, hang on a minute, you was raised by a witch, so aren't you a witch? That kind of thing. She didn't get her witch powers until 2 years later. And she's not one of those witches, basically, who kills people and use their blood as sacrifice and for spells. She actually waits for her monthly periods to come by and uses her own blood so the scars don't stay on her body and that people won't think that she is a witch, which is quite clever if you think about it. So yeah, she's the Crimson Moth, and she's friends with Alex, Gideon's brother, who very strange. So Alex knows exactly who Rune is, but Gideon has no idea because he's the witch hunter that he's after everyone pretty much. And Funny enough, Rune is after Gideon to see where her friend Safina, I hope I said that name right, where she is. And as I'm reading this book, I'm going, hang on a minute. He suspects that Rune is the Crimson Moth, which, yes, he's right, but he doesn't know that yet. And she's trying to get information out of him about her friend Safina. But a relationship kind of squares down. They start to be all lovey, you know, like all us other couple, which you're like, wait, what? And then obviously we get to the end, right? The ending. Holy mackerel. Okay, I did not expect that. I did not know, no, just no. I need to read book 2, but with this being a Feraloo edition, Feraloo has their book 2 actually sold out already, and it doesn't get shipped out to December this year, to January next year. So I might have just missed it out. So I might have to wait and give a second before thinking about getting the second book, because I don't know if how I'm gonna get the Feraloo edition, which is fine. So I'm just really confused because obviously how this book is called The Crimson Moth, and that's the series. So yeah, the ending really did get me. I do want to read book 2. We'll just have to see how it goes and see if Feraloo will re-put out the second book, because otherwise I'm not going to get a second book for a while. The next book is called The Heart Trick by Christina Granetta. So that is just a small book, so you will probably see that review later on today as well. So yeah, I can't do much about it. You have to expect that. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.